Hi loves, welcome in. I had this all set up to go and I realized that my phone was full and I had to go and delete a lot of files. So that could be significant for the reading. Also, Hummingbird. Now I have a new deck by Nicola McIntosh and it's Mushroom Spirit Oracle. It's this one. I was going to set this up so you could see it, but I was told otherwise, so you might see some interaction with Fae folk, ancestors. Either way, you get to look at my pretty garden. Okay. Straight away, I'm getting an energy of, from the right, to the masculine side, a restriction in the throat especially, but it's all the way from the throat down into the hands. And it wasn't there before the reading. And again, I'm finding it hard to speak. Just let go of control. What do we need to know for our highest good? Okay, we're going to go for another deck to start with. This is Beyond Lemuria by Izzy. We have an anchoring card then, please. Stepping through. So I actually split the deck first and then asked, and then this came out in the shuffle. So this is definitely the card. Stepping through. Really noticing her light language tattoos and the orange fabric at the back. And oh my goodness, there's a hummingbird spirit. Oh, you can't make this up. Okay, I can't remember what hummingbird spirit's supposed to mean, so I will just feeling a bit clunky. I'm hearing shut through the heart and you're too late. So stepping through, how do we step through that? It's number 47. And with hummingbird spirit, they're so high vibrational, they float above it, and they're watching over her, and it's like they're conducting the light codes that are coming from her crown, from her bindu point. Sorry about the lighting, I can't control the weather. No, can't see it. I heard Queen of the Night. So then it's split the deck at Surrender and Mount Shasta. No, I'm not doing trance channeling, you know I won't. Oh, there's a little cricket. Oh, we are protected. Okay, let's see what happens. What do we need to know now for our highest good? How do we move above heartbreak? Purpose and judgment. Oh, when I was setting up for this, I picked up the Waite tarot deck, and like I was drawn to it energetically, and then it just fell open, and I noticed that the justice, which I just dropped it, so maybe let go of how justice looks and allow God. So justice and the magician were on top, and they were turned up the wrong way. Justice comes, there's a dog howling. Justice comes to those who wait for the right timing. The magician knows what's up and what's down. They know when to give in, and they know when to command the universe. They know there is infinite possibility, and that in any action there is the possibility of getting burned. That every rose has its thorn. And though the lilies may have sweet scent, they can be poisonous. Just ask a cat. Money is a tool. Use it but before making decisions, enter your central channel and allow the cup on your crown to open and to see below. So I'm just trying to clarify what they mean. It's like there's a golden river. And in that river, they can see their reflection. And into that reflection, they may command what they desire. Justice wears a heavy mantle. And knows their position is an important one. and that although they may be the face, they have solid pillars and foundations, and behind the hanging in the background there, or behind the veil of every human being, there is an entire energetic force. Spirit guides, programming, ancestors. Now I'm seeing the bee. And like the bee and the hummingbird, they make themselves light and drink from each flower carefully. Careful not to damage the flower, careful not to damage the plant. Each scenario, I don't know why I can't pronounce things today. Each scenario that you enter in the mundane is indeed magical and should be treated so. Timing inverted. So allow the leaves to fall, and 93 might be significant, the year 93 specifically. See, I'm seeing these as stalagmites or stalactites. I'm seeing this as formations over millennia, over centuries, dripping down golden white energy. And this is dead man's fingers, so I'm thinking of ancestors. And I said right away again. Can you continue this message of clarity? Oh, the world popped out. And I'm really noticing how I had to cover her up for modesty's sake, for goodness sake. Saying sometimes we need to be vulnerable. And our purpose will be revealed. She holds the power of the wand in her hands, but that means she has both her hands full. Pass the flame to another, and allow yourself to be reflected back to you, and navigate carefully, knowing your power, but not fearfully. Allow the fear to be blown out of your being, out of your heart chakra. Give yourself time to love in whatever way is possible. I've heard no holds barred. Is that how it's pronounced? Is that how it's said there? Okay, I'm going to do some letter tiles, letter number tiles. M4. S1. K5. P4. H3, but for some reason it's important to be reversed. So maybe it's an E. Focus. I can see somebody in chemistry class having trouble focusing. I wonder if that's an analogy. Y3 and handstands. U2. That's also a band. You might want to listen to the band U2. And D2. Hearing. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. She moves in mysterious ways. Oh. I think it's important to allow the control to fall and realize that the mystery, that which, and the power that which attracts you to someone in the first place can be intimidating, and that it's really important to really important to hold that as sacred instead of letting the ego cut somebody down, because what's the point in finding someone you think is incredible and then cutting them down and turning them, dulling their light because you're afraid you can't live up to it. Let it inspire you to live up to it. Yeah. Malachite, number 25, medicine drum and sacred healing. This is a sacred healing journey. And then the heart, I know it's supposed to be sound, but I'm seeing a heart rate monitor and I'm thinking of that Ricky Iglesias and Cole Schlesinger, I think is their names. I can feel your heartbeat. Boji stones, going within, inner world, and 13. Also 31. I really want to hold it this way though. So it's about the inner world. It's a privilege to be allowed into someone's inner world, and it doesn't matter how quickly or how slowly that is revealed to you. It's still sacred. Different people have different personalities for a reason, and it's important to move forward. Allow yourself to move forward with the relationship rather than expecting someone to fit into your life. I can hear children now. So yeah, you know, obviously when we're parents like I am, there's a lot more to consider. And yes, It's a challenge. Thank you, Spirit. But when that lightning bolt hits the tower and the waters of emotion come in and are solidified, face the challenge because you manifested it. You are the magician. And you are the creation of your ancestors. And don't worry about those who'll boss you around or tell you how to wear your hair, or allow yourself to transform. There's an eternal cycle of death and rebirth, and we do this to ourselves for a reason. 2121, significant number. Yeah, and then I'm seeing grandmother's blessings on this. So grandmother's blessings on your next. Oh my goodness. And this just fell out of the deck. I don't know how it fell out. And that's it's the feather. But they said to me, Father. And that's particularly significant for a lot of people because we see feathers as signs from angels, from our past loved ones. And I'm being shown that the shell is being tipped up. We're at a point where we're not going to have a choice to stay safely in our boat. The shell, it's being cleared out. We're going to be tossed in the water and we're going to have to swim and trust that our Father is with us. And then we have Mother Energy here with Hathor as well. Stay in your truth, stay in your integrity, shine. If they can't handle your light, they are not for you. Yeah, and then enjoy yourself. Dance. And make the ground shake with your joy. Alright, I feel like that's it. Isis as well. Also, Singapore might be relevant. Am I getting a card from that deck or not? I'm hearing Mystic of the Ages. Someone's name might be Kathy with a K. There's a KHY there. And I just heard someone say sup. That's in what's up. Milk Sud. Milky Way. Frothy. Milk Dud, Milk Sud. And we've got was it the Raffles Hotel? This is a place in Singapore. King of Clubs. Palm Springs, I just heard. And Pillars of Establishment. Maybe you will meet this person in some sort of establishment. Maybe it's somewhere you're staying, you might be holidaying and stay in a a hotel, or more a very established building like a bank or a courthouse, or they used to be those kind of pillars of establishment. Now I'm seeing birds and there's some fast movement and the sky's clearing. It went quite dark when I started this reading and now it's clearing. I'm hearing like, is it Donadine, something like that. They're like, in the Lord of the Rings, they're like a ranger, like Aragorn was. So one of you may be kind of a lone ranger. You're probably both heartbroken. And it's time to trust and let the winds of change take you. Bless you all. I'm proud of you for even manifesting this reading. And I'm seeing a knight in a game of chess. So yeah, sometimes we can move forward and sidestep at the same time. And there's also a dancing reference in there. And there's 2 dandelion flowers on my little dandelion plant. 2 dandelions. Actually, dandelion flower is very good for your heart, apparently. And the leaves are good for, they're bitter, so they're good for clearing out the bitterness in the gall, they just said, or in the renal system. I am not a doctor. Excuse me. Yeah, all the clearing that you have done has been for a reason, and things may seem slow, but when things take flight, they will really take flight, and allow the rotten old structures to come down. And if you can, gently pull them apart and be thankful for the era that you've had, whether it's been painful or not. Yeah, let it fall. It's a brighter day. There's movement, there's travel, but the distractions are disappearing. And I'm seeing 2 palm trees now. 2 of Wands. And I guess also in that, in the world card here, it looks like 2 of Wands, doesn't it? So, if you resonated with this reading, give us a like, subscribe, comment. If you want, I would absolutely love to hear anything you want to share. And if you've seen fairies playing in my garden, whatever is coming through, even if it's personal messages for me, I don't mind. This is an open community. And we're building this together energetically. So thank you for being here. Congratulations. I love you. Bye.